Okay, welcome back. Let's also focus now on the agri space and the recovery we're seeing when it comes to the rural segment. The agrochem pack has become the top pick among fund managers, and a strong monsoon also backing those robust Q1 earnings. So let me welcome in our guests as well. We've got Mr. Aggarwal, the chairman of Dhanuka, as well as Mr. Aggarwal of Insecticides India joining us. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for being with us this morning. Mr. Aggarwal, now Q1 has been one of the best, for the company. What led to this? Was it strong demand for existing products? Were there new products? What is the trend looking like currently?
Question is very right. For your audience, I like to clarify, just you were talking pharma. So I like to clarify pesticides are medicines for plants like pharma human beings. In first quarter, there was good demand because of good monsoon, and there was a fear in the mind of dealers or farmers due to crisis of China and this pandemic of COVID. Will they get the pesticides in time or not? So due to this worry, there were advance purchasing. And in the month of last month, March, where sales could not happen in last 10 days, that was also postponed to the first quarter. So overall demand was good, and in panic also there were advance purchases. So this was the one of the reason of very good growth we had in the first quarter.
All right, fair enough. Rajesh, let me get you in as well on Q1, and if you're seeing a pickup in sales, what indicators you're so far gathering from your on-ground staff in terms of demand and really how things are shaping up?
There has been good rains actually across the country, and which has led to good sowing in the Kharif season. So that has also increased the momentum actually, and the market is very, very bullish. We expect that this Kharif season should be a very good season for the agriculture in particular. So we see growth coming in the second quarter as well. And first quarter has been very interesting.
Sure. Mr. Aggarwal, do you have any new products that you may have in the pipeline? Will you be exploring any arrangements with any of the foreign companies, for instance, to introduce new products for the first time here in India?
We are introducing this quarter two new fungicides. One is from Nissan Chemical, and another is from Nippon Soda, and one is to manage powdery mildew in grapes, another is for downy mildew. We have recently got both the registrations from Central Insecticide Board, and one product is for late blight of potato also, and another product for chilies also. So we are going to launch these products in this quarter, and we hope this launching of two new products is going to give a good boost to us. And apart from this, as we have tied up with 5 Japanese companies, so there are number of products in pipeline. I like to share with you that a new product registration as per Insecticide Act should be given maximum in 1 year, and the time can be extended to another 6 months. But unfortunately, it is taking 5 years time, and that is the reason in our country introduction of new products is very, very slow. In our country, we have around 290 products so far, while in country like Pakistan and Vietnam, they have more than 500 products. So we are depriving our farmers with new technology and new technology products, and the impact is our GDP is 1/3 of China from agriculture, in spite of fact that we have more agriculture area than China, we have more rains than China. But in spite of that, our production is 1/3 in comparison to China, which is pity for, all the people in agriculture, and which proves a great potential is available, which is so far unexploited. And Dhanuka is working to bring new technology of products as well as taking the new technology to farmers. So that way we expect in coming time our company will be having good future.
Sure. Rajesh, where is the growth in revenue coming for you this year? And what is the outlook on sowing this year, subsequently demand for your products as well? And whether you think this kind of demand is going to sustain at the current levels or not?
Been very good for this year, and I expect that this should continue. For Insecticides India, we also focus around the introduction of the new molecules. We also focus on the Japanese partnerships and Nissan, Otsuka. They are our major partners from Japan. And this year we are going to introduce one product from Otsuka, which is a replacement for our product which got banned recently. Actually, it's a product called Thymid, which is going, and now we are introducing two new granules. Talaki is going to come from our partner OAT, and the second product we are going to make in India, which is called Supremo. So these will be the replacement, the granular replacement for the insecticide which has gone back. Apart from this, we are also going to introduce one more insecticide which is good for the sucking pest. The registration of all these products are cleared by RC, and we are waiting for the certificates. And as the certificates come in, I believe we should be able to launch these all the three products in the month of August. So we are very, very bullish from this Kharif season, as we may miss some markets of North, but definitely we are going to get the market of South and East in particular.
Rajesh, could you tell me, at a time when the government is trying to move the needle to manufacturing in India, how will life change for, let's say, Indian companies which have local manufacturing, but more than manufacturing, they have assembling? How will life change because of the whole pitch towards Atmanirbharta? Do you have dependence on some intermediaries or products which are coming from China, like Indian pharma companies dependent on APIs which are coming on China? In case of agrochemicals, what's the dependence on China?
Yeah, it's a very relevant question actually, because China has been supplying very cheap inputs. So a lot of dependence of all the processing is going to China. Some of the basic chemicals are manufactured in India, but they go for processing to China and come back to India. Now, since the PM has raised this slogan, and it is not only the slogan, the ministries have also started working in this direction, though I still feel that our Ministry of Agriculture is a little slower in taking this decision, and due to certain bottlenecks, it is not being moved in that speed, which is the desired speed, but still the registrations which were hanging for 3, 4, 5 years now, we are expecting to clear these registrations in this year itself, which means that a lot of improvement is happening. So this improvement will give you a boost. And if I look at my expansion targets, the expansion targets are in two directions. One is to manufacture the new AI so that we can introduce new brands to the market. And second is we are trying to do the backward integration so that we can do the import substitution. Because if I also wish to enter into the international markets, because international markets are also opening up in a big way, because all the companies of the world, they are looking at India as the alternate to China, and they wish to establish the relationship and make it stronger with Indian companies. So we have to curb the import dependence, and we have to manufacture the entire thing in India. So it is the key focus for us in future. So I can say that you can expect a lot of expansion in the agrochemical companies, particularly in two directions. One, to launch these new products. Another is to backward integrate so that there can be import substitution. But it is not an easy task actually. It is time taking. 100% substitution may take a decade. But yes, the step has already begun. And we as Insecticides India will start this. We have already started this activity, and the results will start coming by Diwali, I believe.
Okay, Mr. Aggarwal, my understanding of the business model of Dhanuka is that you do import and then you in a sense manufacture and assemble may not be the right word, but in a sense you create your own products in India. What will this anti-China rhetoric do to your supply chain in the short term while you migrate and search for more import substitution products? Do you think in the short term it could lead to disruption both on the supply front and the margin front?
No, I don't feel. You see, pesticides is very important for any country for its food security, nutrition security, health security, wealth security, as well as environment security. So no country can take risk for these important aspects. Regarding new products, I'd like to share one very important thing, that now one product, one molecule research costs around 2,000 crore rupees and 10 to 12 years time. So whatever technology or products they have come to our country either from Japan or Europe or US. So far there is no original research in our country. Just Rajesh was talking that from China imports are very, very competitive. So until as government makes some such policies by which Indian industry can be competitive, till then it will be difficult, maybe pharma or maybe agrochemical. They are similar, both are very regulated. So government has to take policy decisions. For example, China is giving around 13-15% to their industries for export promotion. And in our country, it's hardly 2-3%. Everything is costly in our country today, maybe electricity or maybe labor or so many problems. So Indian businessman is very entrepreneur. Our scientists are very competent and capable. You see, internationally, every third scientist is working is Indian. But in our country, so far the policies, government is talking, no doubt, Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and discussions is looking very nice, very good. But practically, if you don't make the policy and don't give support, till that time, I don't think any private sector company will put the investment in this sector. If suppose I make X product which is coming from China and my cost is 30% higher than China, then please imagine how you can expect someone to invest and then to do it on loss. So our government, we expect that they should come clear-cut policy either to levy some sort of anti-dumping duty and assure the industry well in advance that you put your investment, you create local substitute, and if you create local substitute, then all sort of support will be provided to you to protect you from unhealthy competition from China. Only then we expect this type of investment. Regarding original research, I don't think any pesticide company of balance sheet of today allow 2,000 crore investment and to wait for 10-12 years time. So this is happening at present in Japan, Europe and US. All over the world, these are the three major countries, and pesticide generic production is limited either to India or China.
Okay, fine. Mr. Aggarwal, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to leave it there, but thank you for sharing your thoughts and both of you for joining us on this discussion this morning. We need to take a very quick break. We'll be back with more on the other side.